moving to a completely different country is one thing, but not having a choice in the state you will finally reside in, that's another completely different thing. Now, do DV lottery winners actually have a choice in the state they will finally reside? Let's find out. To the channel. The name Beautiful Chaos, for those who do not know me, this channel is specifically for people who are looking into migrating to other countries through scholarships, through jobs, and through any other opportunities that come along, such as the DV lottery. Now, in today's video, we are going to discuss about if DV lottery winners actually have a choice in the state they will finally reside in. In order for everybody to understand, let me take you back a little while. I did mention that you are required to put the address of the host, and the host we actually discussed in my previous video that a host is somebody that will take care of you, or rather will give you a shelter until you are able to balance on your own feet. Now, the idea of you being able to choose a state is basically described by a yes or no, in the sense that in the beginning, when you do arrive, you cannot choose a state. However, as time progresses, you will be able to choose a state. Now, let's further explain what I am talking about. Because you will be entering America going to your host address, this means that you do not actually have a choice in the beginning, because you are going to stay at the place your host is staying. For instance, if your host is staying in Tennessee, that's where exactly you will be moving to. You cannot be able to move to Washington or any other state which is different from the one your host has given you. So for the very first few months, you will be residing at your host place, which means in this whole period, you actually do not have a choice. So whichever state you go is the state of the host who is giving you the shelter for the very first few days, sometimes maybe months. It depends with you. I do not know. It depends with you and your host. I'll fast forward to the time that you are already in America. This is where we get to the part 2, which is a yes. Yes, you can be able to move to your other state. Yes, you can be able to move from your from the host state to your desired state. Now, remember, you cannot just enter into America and move to your state of your choice. First of all, you go and stay with your host at their own place, which is the state that the host is already living. So you can only have a choice later on in life, when you already have your social security and what have you, the things that are necessary for you to start your own life. That's when you have a choice to actually, settle in a state of your own. So, my lovelies, in this video, I have basically explained to you that yes and no, you do have a choice in the state that you will finally reside in when you enter America. So bear in mind that when you do enter America, you are under the host's roof, so you do not have a choice. Now, later on, when you have your social security and everything else, you can make ways, you can find a way to move to another state, moving from your host state to the state that you require. Now, there are so many things that you really need to consider when you are choosing a state to move to. Now, my lovelies, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more content like this. At this moment, it's from me to you, Beautiful Chaos. I'm out.